Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prescribed upon us to have faith and believe only on Him and worship only Him. And then what's the next order? To be nice to your parents. To have birr. And we have discussion, me and our brothers, about the birr. And the birr actually is one of the highest degree of Iman. That it includes a lot of things. So if you want to be in this highest degree, you need to have birr to your parents. وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِندَكَ الْكِبَرَ أَحَدُهُمَا أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا فَلَا تَقُل لَّهُمَا أُفٍّ وَلَا تَنْهَرْهُمَا وَقُل لَّهُمَا قَوْلًا كَرِيمًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala even went further and asked us not just to be nice and obey your parents, but even if they tell you something that you don't like, you shouldn't be saying uff, which means in the Arabic language, this is a sound. It's not a word. When you say, why you say that? That's expression is not even acceptable. But what if the Sheikh, they asked me to do something wrong? Are you gonna be like Sayyidina Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas' mother? His mother told him that you became a believer of Muhammad. If you are not gonna leave this religion and follow our parents' religion and disbelieve in Islam, I will die. I'm gonna object upon you. I'm not gonna eat or drink until you leave Muhammad and his religion. And he was like, okay, all what he says, do whatever you want. I'm not gonna leave Islam. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed a verse, وَصَاحِبْهُمَا فِي الدُّنْيَا مَعْرُوفًا. Even if they asked you to disbelieve in Allah, you be nice to them, you are okay and help them, but you stay as Muslim. You even don't react. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't approve that he says to his mother, do whatever you want, I don't care. So imagine how we should behave to our parents. Unfortunately, sometimes because our children are raised here in this society, they think it's okay to do whatever you want for your parents. That's not what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to you. Allah joined two things, to believe in Him and be nice to your parents because of one thing. Who created you? Allah. And who is the source that you are here? Your parents. So as much as you believe in Allah oneness, you also need to be nice to your parents. What if my parents are not here? What if my parents died? You still have obligation that to be nice to them. If our parents passed away, we still have our duty to make dua for them, to do sadaqah for them, to be as the Prophet ﷺ says that when we die, everything you do is paused except three things. One of them, وَلَدٌ صَالِحٌ يَدْعُو لَهُ, that he has a son that prays for him. So your dua for your parents is gonna go for them. That is a reminder for myself and everybody how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to be nice to our parents. So this is a message for myself and for everybody, that even if you disagree with your parents in anything, you have to be respectful, you have to be nice, you have to discuss even with a lower voice. It doesn't mean that they have to tell you whatever they want. Yes, you can negotiate, but with respect, with fully respectful for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala order.